Good afternoon. This is your Pan-African show called AfreeQa with your host Qetselawork. As you know, we are in Morocco, Rabat, on a festival called Visa for Music. And what is so amazing is that we ran into an Ethiopian friend.
Yes.
Which is amazing. Yes. So I would love for you to introduce yourself.
Okay, so my name is Johanna Saleh. I'm a singer and songwriter based in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. And yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess.
Brilliant. So now is this your first time here?
My first time at Visa for Music, but not my first time in Morocco. Yeah.
Okay. So how did you find the festival?
The festival is absolutely amazing. Honestly, so many beautiful artists, so many connections to be made. And I feel like it's just an opportunity to connect with people here.
Absolutely.
And I've been loving it. It's been wonderful.
Beautiful. So tell me what you do. I know you said you were a singer and a songwriter.
Yeah.
What's interesting is I met you here.
Yeah.
In Rabat.
Exactly.
You know? And I would like to know a little bit about you, like your background. How did you get into music and what you're doing with that?
I've been singing for a long time, since I was a kid, but I decided to study jazz as soon as I finished high school. I was like, okay, this is my passion and this is what I want to pursue. And I studied jazz, and then after that, I guess I just went straight into the singing and the show part of it.
So you play in Addis?
Yes, absolutely.
On a regular basis?
Yes, I play on a regular basis. Mainly, I play at Upscale Kitchen and Cocktails on Tuesdays. I have that show, and there are some other shows coming up soon.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So tell me about Morocco, Rabat. How do you feel? What kind of connection? Because the reason why I'm asking you this is you are the only Ethiopian that is here as part of the artistic musicians.
Yeah.
So for us, it's a little sad that we don't see a lot of us here.
Absolutely.
So I want you to explain to our fellow Ethiopians why it is important to be here, to perform, especially.
Of course. So let me tell you the backstory. I was here about a month and a half ago. I had a chance to do a residency here because of Brahim, actually.
Okay.
So we were talking, and he was like, oh, Visa for Music is happening, and you should come by because there's so many connections to be made. And you can also potentially enroll for the festival, the next one. And I was like, absolutely. I just bought my ticket and I flew immediately. So I would say to my fellow Ethiopian artists, it's such a great opportunity to connect with the international scene, and there's so many experiences to be had. Like, Africa is so rich when it comes to music, when it comes to culture. And I sometimes feel like I don't want to sound controversial, but I sometimes feel like we're a bit disconnected when it comes to what is happening in Africa. And it's such an eye-opening thing. You should come here, you should meet your fellow brothers and sisters from Africa, connect with them, and actually collaborate with them too when it comes to music. So I feel that it's very essential for us to be in these scenes and to expose ourselves to these opportunities so that not only we can be seen on an international, like apart from Africa, but within Africa as well, we will have the opportunity to collaborate and to push the music scene further, So it's very essential. I would say all of you come here when you find opportunities like this, come by, connect with people. It's amazing. Yeah.
Thank you. That's very true. And I'm glad you pointed that out because, we need that.
Exactly.
And by the way, you're not sounding, we are very,
it's an island, actually. I call it an island.
Yeah.
We're far
very
away.
Isolated.
Exactly, absolutely.
And I feel like the reason is our population is so large
Absolutely.
that it's enough to cater to our population.
Exactly. Yeah.
And we don't worry about what's outside.
Absolutely.
But
yeah.
now that Africa, we're coming up in the cultural art side,
Yes.
Ethiopia needs to
Yes.
come up.
Up the game
Yes,
as well.
up the game. That's the right word. Joanna, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Thank you so much for having me. It's so nice to see you guys here and to see familiar faces,
I know, right?
honestly. Thank you so much. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
This is your Pan-African show called AfreeQa, and your host Qetselawork PanAfrican. Good afternoon. Once again, we are back from Visa for Music, Morocco, Rabat. And now we are getting the opportunity to speak to somebody that's from South Africa. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you very much for inviting me. Good afternoon.
Could you please introduce yourself?
Okay, my name is Jota Matariro. I am CEO of Capasso. Capasso represents the Composers, Authors and Publishers Association. It is an association of music authors, composers and publishers in South Africa. Our job is to collect royalties, and our main focus at the moment is to collect royalties on the digital platforms. And we do that across the continent. We collect for about 32 collective management organizations across the continent, and we license all the major digital service providers. We also license all the African digital service providers for as long as they are distributing music multi-territorially. We collect from audio streaming services as well as from the video streaming services.
Wow, you do a lot.
It is a lot.
But one of my questions is, why did you think it was important to start a company?
It was important to start a collective management organization because it is not possible for individual composers and publishers to license their rights on digital platforms on their own. So just like how insurance works, we pool the resources and we license for all of them together, and that reduces the cost of licensing, the cost of legal suits. It also gives a benefit of the economies of scale in that you have this basket of rights that you are offering to the music users, and then the music users use that basket of rights to be able to stream all the music at the same time without having to go to individual composers and to individual publishers in order to get the rights. So it is a win-win situation where the publishers are going to benefit from good prices and rates of their music, while the user as well is able to get this basket of rights at the same time. They don't have to license individually, which would be, and it is most cost effective. So it is important that we collect as a collective in order to reduce the expenses, and it is the most cost effective way of collecting royalties for musicians.
How do you get your artists? How do you inform them that it is good to actually be with you as opposed to other organizations like you?
Okay, so how collective management works. Each and every country has got a collective management organization. So in South Africa, we work with South African composers and artists. Of course, we will have other artists from other countries because of the choice of association. Everybody can choose to associate to any organization, whether it's local or international. But our relationship and the ability that we have to collect from various countries is based on the agreement with societies that are in individual countries. And this is why out of the 54 countries that are on the African continent, we only collect from 32.
Okay.
Because the other countries, either we haven't been able to get in touch with a local collecting society, or they are doing it on their own, or
They don't know.
it's not even existing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we are at Visa for Music, right? And we met here. This is an amazing festival because you connect with so many different people from around the world.
Yeah.
Is this your first time?
No, this is actually my third time
Wow.
at Visa for Music.
Okay.
I've enjoyed every time I've come to Visa for Music, and like you mentioned, it is a very good way of connecting with people from all over the world. And the thing that I enjoy most is the fact that we tend to meet with a lot of people from across the continent, and it shows how rich our culture is.
Absolutely.
And how diverse it is, because you tend to look at people and listen to music which is from across the continent. And one of the amazing things that I have seen every time I've come here is how people in Morocco now are dancing to all the music from across the continent.
Right.
Not only do they dance to the Moroccan music, but they dance to music which is from all over the continent because of the exposure.
Exactly.
I think this is developing from the exposure that they've had, and I think it's something that we also need to learn
Absolutely.
and
Every
look
one
at
of us.
how we can promote our culture across the continent, and just like what Visa for
You know,
Music has done.
one thing I've realized, and it's more obvious to me since I've been here, is how important it is for the government, culturally, especially the cultural minister,
Yeah,
need to be involved
100%.
100%. Because
Not only getting involved in the promotion of the culture, but also getting involved in terms of understanding what culture contributes to the economic development of a country through the putting in laws that protect cultural creation in all forms, be it in visual arts, be it in design, be it in music and all that. It is critically important that the government gets involved, because now we're dealing with the internet, with AI and all these things. If the government is not involved, our laws will not be able to operate in such environments.
I agree. So now we come back to you. You are here to talk to the artists about music and AI.
Yes.
What exactly does that mean? Music and AI.
It's a very wide question,
You can narrow
in that
it.
there is quite a lot of things that
Okay.
can be done with AI. Firstly, as artists themselves can be able to harness AI to develop their music, because we used to have traditional instruments
Right.
which have now been electrified, and then we moved to the keyboards, and then we went to the DJ's desk and all that, and now we had other programs that are on cell phones and all that, which are used to make music. Now it's AI. So the issue is, what we need to look at, we need to be positive and look at what is it that we can do with AI in order to improve our music, in order to promote our culture, and make sure that we embrace AI as Africans, and then use AI to continue to promote our culture. That's just like we have done with all the instruments that have come up. The only difference is that with AI, it's just an instruction that you need to give, but how best can we do it? That's on the creation side. And then on the copyright management side, we also need to look at how can we use the AI tools to be able to promote transparency, to be able to promote the use of our local culture and music in order to benefit the artists that actually produce that music and all that. So we need to look at all that in order to be able to see how best we can benefit from AI. We also need to look at how do we, as copyright holders and owners, collaborate with the AI companies, the companies that have got the technologies to develop these AI tools. Because if we look at what happened in 2000, when there was music exchange on the internet, and then which developed into downloads and then into streaming, there was a dip in music revenues, and a lot of our musicians lost a lot of revenue. 20 years is not joke. It was a long time where musicians were disadvantaged. And when we look at the main reason that happened, it's because instead of embracing the technology, the industry decided to fight the technology. And they lost the battle. And in losing that battle, they lost a lot of revenue. Some of them actually closed down.
Wow.
And those that embraced the technology later were able to salvage it, and now they are benefiting. But if they had embraced right from the beginning, we could probably have been, we could be at a completely different level right now.
Right.
So it is my view that we need to embrace the technology and say, how do we collaborate between rights holders, the governments in terms of creating the law, the companies that are using AI, and the companies that use the music, to say, how do we all talk to each other and embrace AI for the benefit of everybody? So that's
Beautiful, beautiful. So basically, we have to be a little bit more friendlier with technology. Shouldn't be scared of it.
Yes, we shouldn't be scared of technology.
Yeah.
We should. Technology is here to stay. It will
Exactly.
not go away.
No.
And right now we're talking about AI. In January, we were talking about metaverse. What are we going to be talking about next
Coming
year?
year, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
So knowing it is an advantage.
This is a huge advantage.
Perfect, perfect. So is there anything you think you want to add? Or
Yeah.
have we? We're good?
No, what I would just want to add is that as a continent, Africa, we have been taken to be people that always lag behind. There are a number of factors that make us lag behind, but I think now technology has made it possible for us to also be able to compete at the same level as everybody else. And what we just need to do is to harness the technology, use it to our advantage, and continue to compete and be able to be owners of our own destiny. Otherwise, if we don't, somebody else will own our destiny.
Beautiful, well said. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you. We're going to actually take you to Seychelles.
Yes.
If you could please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Gilad Bersam. I'm from the Seychelles Islands. From Ethiopia, we have direct link
I
to
know.
Ethiopian Airlines. So yeah, we're a group of 115 islands spread out right in the middle of the Indian Ocean, and population of approximately around 100,000, give and take. So very small country, but island state. We call ourselves a melting pot of cultures because of our history, whereby it's made up of a collection of African slaves, traders from North Africa, from Europe, colonizers from Europe, traders from Asia. So when you come to Seychelles, you earlier thought I was Ethiopian.
Exactly.
So you see,
The whole island, we're going to be like,
you, and that's why we call ourselves the melting pot of cultures, because you will see yourself in us, and you will hear yourself in our music. You will taste yourself in our food.
wow.
So we are cross-cultural, and of course, that's us, the Seychelles Island.
Beautiful. So is this your first time at Visa for Music? Or I
Yes.
should say in Morocco?
For me personally, it's the first time in Morocco, first visit at Visa for Music, and it's a good experience. The one experience we look for is exposure to our islands, and I think we've already achieved that. And we don't have to have, have targets of saying 1 million people will come. No, one person is enough to spread on who we are, what we are, because a lot of people know the Seychelles for one thing. Islands, beautiful holiday destination, but we are much more than that.
Absolutely.
So this is, for us, an expose here at Visa for Music, where you'll see part of our culture, which is our music culture now. And of course, we have a bit of a showcase in our stand here, showing now the island in the aspects of nature, which is the colorful picture of the Seychelles, our nature and what the island has naturally. But our music will just compound everything, really.
Good, beautiful. So, I want you to tell Ethiopia and the world why it is very important for us to experience your island.
We are a small island state. I mentioned this. We are not more than 100,000. Our islands are very low-lying. We all know about the phenomenon of what's happening around the world in terms of water rising and so on. But it's good to experience something whilst it exists. So for me, we coin ourselves, I say coin ourselves as one of the islands, especially as a Garden of Eden. So if creation started there, if I may put it like that, depending on where you come from, but we say we are Garden of Eden. We live by the code of sustainability, because for us sustainability is not just a word of invention or something that we have to try. We grew up sustaining our environment. It is a culture. That's why when you come to Seychelles, people are amazed, oh, you have so many trees. Wow, look at that. But for us, we grew up conserving that. So come to Seychelles, see that. We are a living laboratory of a lot of things. And I mentioned earlier the culture. I don't know, I've not a lot, but I've visited a couple of cultures. Everyone has their own identity. But where do you see your identity in another identity?
Yeah.
And in several facets, because we are talking about continent of Africa, continent of Europe, continent of Asia. So you see yourself and say, no, cannot put it there. So that's why I say come to the Seychelles, experience it in all of what you see. And for us, it's not even an effort, it's what we live by. We have to live by that, and that's how we grew up. That's why I guess how we want to live it. But for how long, I don't know.
So the main thing is, our message to everyone is, you have to come visit Seychelles.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Do come and visit. Don't
Absolutely.
leave us alone.
Yes,
We are so small. Come and visit us.
Yes.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
You will put the coordinates on top, and you will have the coordinates of the Seychelles. Just screen that anytime.
Brilliant.
Feel free.
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
It's a pleasure.
Thank
You
you.
realize that there's a small island called the Seychelles.
I know.
As big as your Ethiopia.
Absolutely.
So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. This is your Pan-African show called AfreeQa with your host Qetselawork PanAfrican. This is your Pan-African show called AfreeQa with your host Qetselawork. We're still in Morocco, Rabat. These are for music festival. And the beauty of this festival is that we get to meet people from all around the world, but also Africa.
Yes.
So if you could please introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Maggie and I'm from Senegal. I'm an artist, rapper and singer as well. And I'm here with Zoo Culture, like my Ethico, to represent Senegalese style, Senegalese music.
Beautiful. Is this your first time?
It's my first time.
So how are you finding this excitement?
It's really amazing because I didn't expect to see how people are really, I don't know, it's really crazy. It's crazy. There are many activities, you discover many things, how things are going. You meet very amazing people like you. So it's really a pleasure. It's really amazing for us young professionals in Senegal who've never been in this kind of activities to discover and see how it goes and how to really show what your work and also get some opportunities to also go and show the Senegalese music style. And I wanted to thank Ligma Etuku for having us. It's really a big pleasure. So yeah, I'm really happy to be
You're
here.
enjoying yourself.
Enjoying, of course.
So you're a girl
yeah.
and you're in rap.
Yeah.
So I know Senegalese is big in rap. How did you decide? I mean, you did say you sing also, but you don't say I'm a singer. You say I'm a rapper and a singer. So how did you get into rapping and what attracted you?
So it comes to me at my high school because I was used to go to my English club and I was the lead of the choir. And what I was doing is writing the text for all the songs of the choir, and I really loved that. And by the time I saw a group of men who was doing always a series of battles, series of freestyle series during the break hours, and I always came, I never saw a girl participating, and I said, guys, what's going on? I would like to participate. How it's going? How can I do it? Because I was not hearing rap before. I was not listening to it.
Really?
Never. That's how I discovered it. Was in 2016. And I say, guys, I'm participating. And that's how I get into them. I started by singing normally. And then I learned how to write texts. And after the baccalaureate exam, we all went to different universities. And we were 4 boys. We made a group, our first group. We were 4 boys and 1 girl. And from now, I'm the only one still making it. And I'm really proud to say that I won the prize of the Woman of the Year twice in Senegal this year and last year also, to also show that yes, it's possible for girls to be rappers. It's possible for girls also to get into the music and just go ahead and live their passion.
What you just said was, if you believe in yourself, don't doubt it. Just follow your dream. And here you are.
Here I am.
All the people that were with you are no longer with you, but you have
they
pushed
teach
through.
me the thing. They teach me the way, and I didn't
You just
stop.
went.
I just went. Just go.
Just go. Beautiful. Anything else you want to add? Because one thing I think you should add is tell us a little bit about Senegal.
Yes, Senegal is really an amazing country. Very beautiful, very peaceful, and yeah, I love people because they're really open and they're really, ready to take a guess and to make you know our culture. And that's why we are here to share with you our culture. That is, percussions. That is, the tama. That is the tasso, the Senegalese style. Which one we talk about that rap is from tasso. But American people say that rap is from there, but what we believe is rap is from tasso. And me, what I do is that I have a new album in which I'm showing those two styles. And we made a show for that album. The show is showing the tasso, showing the rap, and singing also. The whole held by the music, very Senegalese, very percussion, very rhythmic, because we play it with the drums and the rhythm we're using, we only play it during, when wrestlers are doing the ceremonies, and it's really powerful and really dancing. And that's why I'm here to share my show, to share my culture with you, beautiful people. And I'll be very glad to come in Ethiopia.
Absolutely. Yeah, you see?
Yeah.
Perfect. So we have to invite you to Ethiopia. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much.
برينا سلن سلن لقنا قلن قلن.
السلام عليكم، مازال في اللون معكم فولا بوحسين جروب ريفيزيون. واحد كنشكر اختي قاسو اللي من ايثيوبيا اللي فريمون جاو اليوم الفيزا فور ميزيك اللي حضروا هنايا في هذا ستوند. وفريمون ملي دخلت هنا تفكرت يعني اللحظه اللي كنا فيها في ايثيوبيا في اديس ابيبا، واحد الامبيونس كان زوينه، وهذا الستوند تبارك الله فيه واحد جماليه واحد الروح رجعتنا لديك الايام اللي دوزنا تما. فهذه تقريبا صافي 5 سنين.
You know what's absolutely amazing about Morocco and Ethiopia is we have a lot of similarities, and one of the biggest similarities that attracted me to you was the Masinko.
Yes.
So I want to know what the Masinko is in Morocco.
فريمون يعني كما تنقولوا الرباب في نورد افريك، عندنا في الجنوب ديال المغرب سيرتو لا ريجيون ديال سوس، كاين الرباب هو اللي كيشبه الماسينكو فوالا تقريبا. وانا كنقول يعني يقدر يعني يعني الاصل ديال الرباب اللي عندنا في المغرب جاي من ايثيوبيا. علاش؟ مع كما هو معروف كان واحد القيد كان سميتو القلاوي، واحد القيد كان سميتو القلاوي يعني كانت امه من ايثيوبيا. دونك كنقول انا اللي غاسين ديال الرباب راه جا من ايثيوبيا. وحاجه اخرى اللي فريمون كتشوف بان كاين بزاف ديال التقاليد والعادات اللي تقريبا اللي هما نفسهم هما اللي كاينين في ايثيوبيا اللي عندنا هنا في السود. وتاع القضيه كنشوف مثلا الشطيح مثلا بحال الاحواج اللي كاين مثلا في ايثيوبيا، يعني لايك الاحواج عندنا هنا في المغرب في المناطق الجنوبيه. وهذه هذا ما كيدل به يعني اللي كيبين هو انه يعني كانت واحد البقعه ارضيه، يعني لافريك با فرونتيير، ما كانوش لي فرونتيير، كانت ارض وحده. داكشي علاش اي واحد ملي كتكون واحد الثقافه كيجي للمغرب كيلقى راسو بانه راه كاين في نفس البقعه. انا في الاصل يعني انا اصلا يعني كنعزف في الفيولون. انا اصلا كنلعب في الفيولون وفوالا درست في المعهد وعندي ديبلوم ديال المعهد العالي في الرباط. دونك دا اللي اكتشف بانه خصنا نعطيو لا فالور لا كولتور ديالنا، لا كولتور تراديسيونيل. خصنا نعطيو واحد الفالور هو انه نوصلوا لا كولتور ديالنا للعالم، خصوصا ان الماسينكو اللي هو الرباب عندنا هنا في البلاد ديالنا هو الرمز ديال الثقافه الامازيغيه المغربيه. داكشي علاش نحاول نخدم عليه باش نحاول نعطيو على الاضافه واحد الجماليه باش نوصلوا للعالم. هذا الشيء هو زعما الهدف ديالنا الوحيد هو اننا نوصل الثقافه ديالنا المغربيه بالرقصات ديالها وباللباس ديالها نوصلوا للعالم. اول حاجه ملي مشيت انا لاثيوبيا فريمون حسيت بلي غاسين ديالي، حسيت بانني انا من تما. وجيمغي بيان يعني نتمنى ان يكون كولابوراسيون. علاش لما لا الرباب افيك ماسينكو تكون واحد كولابوراسيون باش كنبينوا للعالم بان الحمد لله حنا واحد، والرباب راه هو الماسينكو والماسينكو هو الرباب، سي لا فامي.
يشقى وحبيب يغداك مداني
فريمون يعني مالوريزمون ما تلاقيش مع لي زارتيست ديال ايثيوبيا، مي جاو تفرجوا فينا، يعني جاو تفرجوا فينا في البيرفورمانس اللي دوزنا تما مي ان شاء الله لا بروشين فوا ما كرهناش تكون شي كولابوراسيون ريباب فيزيون اند جروب مع شي جروب تما في ايثيوبيا ان شاء الله، وتكون شي كولابوراسيون زوينه ان شاء الله نبينوا للعالم بان الحمد لله حنا راه واحد، والحمد لله عندنا نفس لي غاس. ميرسي بوكو بور لانفيتاسيون، ميرسي بوكو بور لانترفيو، ميرسي بوكو بور ليسباس اللي كاينه، ومرحبا بكم عندنا تنمير، يعني مرحبا بكم دار غير المغرب. ثانك يو.
We we have gotten the opportunity to meet this wonderful young lady who happens to be from Senegal, and we wanted to talk to her and see what she is doing.
Cool.
Could you please
Hey.
introduce yourself?
So glad to be with Ethiopians once again. So I am Rijana, artist, singer, songwriter from Senegal, but Guinean origin. Well, so I do Afro-pop and jazz since 2015. Actually, I'm so glad to be here in Visa for Music and met you guys also was amazing.
Thank you, thank you. We can't pass from thanking Ibrahim for putting this event together, because coming to such places, you meet all kinds of people, which is so good for networking. So what I want to ask, is this your first time?
Exactly.
It
My
is.
first time. That's why it's just amazing. I was exciting.
Yes, it is. So tell me, as a musician, when you come to places like this, first of all, since you didn't perform, right? You came because you wanted to be a part of the festival.
Exactly.
So could you tell us why you thought it was a good idea as an artist to attend such events?
Yeah. No, I'm gonna start with young artists struggle a lot to get kind of opportunity like this, and especially those who do gender song that target more the international market. So as a Senegalese and not doing bala, because Senegal is well known with the bala, and I do Afro-pop and jazz, I need it. I needed to be in this event to see all the professional, all the opportunities I might get to just try to sell my music and out of Senegal, out of Africa. But first of all, in Africa, because that's what I was searching exactly. And then being here would just help me to be more professional, because first of all, we learn a lot.
Exactly.
We learn from the artists, we learn from the professional, we learn from the facilitators coming in the conferences and also the showcases. And also that opened us another opportunity, not only to build relationship with networking, having others opportunity to perform in Africa, around Africa, and why not in Europe, America, Asia. But the greatest thing is to learn inside of the showcase, the artists, how they perform, the composition of the orchestra, everything. That was really super amazing for us. We learned and we built relationships.
Absolutely. What other African countries have you performed in?
Unfortunately, none of them. None of them.
Okay, so
that's why the professional I met here in Africa, I said, okay. Young artists usually say, I want to perform in the festival in Europe, America, and they forget the big market in Africa.
It is in Africa,
And they forget that we have a lot of culture we need to share between us.
Thank you.
And they forget also, as a young artist, we can build a lot of collaboration and beautiful collaboration around Africa. Why not in Ethiopia? Why not in South Africa? You know, etc., etc. So really, I would love to show all over the African country what I do on the stage, my music style, and especially Senegalese culture. But starting by Africa, yeah.
Absolutely. I would say you are more than welcome to come to Ethiopia.
Oh,
It would be an honor, actually.
thank you.
So you've actually been to Ethiopia.
Yeah,
So can you tell us your experience?
Injera.
Did you like it?
Yeah, of course. And really, I was in Addis Ababa, and that was a very beautiful country. And the fun fact, when I was a child, my mom used to tell us, yeah, because we are Fulani, and Senegalese people used to say, Fulani people are beautiful. But anytime my mom said, Ethiopians are the most beautiful in Africa and in the world. And I was having that on my mind, Ethiopian people are beautiful, Ethiopians. Even I was typing some picture to see Ethiopians. Then the day arrived,
Exactly.
to be in Ethiopia, I was so excited. And I came back and said, Mom, you used to say Ethiopian girls are the most beautiful in Africa, in the world. But it's not only Ethiopian girls, everybody in Ethiopia, even old people are so super beautiful.
It's lovely. Thank you.
Amazing country, beautiful people, and really I love your food too.
Thank you. I thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. And once again, you are more than welcome. You are more than welcome to come to Ethiopia.
Sure, thank you so much. Thank you to you as well.
Thank
And greeting from Senegal to Ethiopia.
East to west, west to
From
east.
Morocco.
Yes, from Morocco. We would like to thank our sponsor, Dashin Bank, who gave us the opportunity to actually come to Morocco and experience this amazing, amazing, amazing festival. This young man, which I have seen on YouTube for a very long time, I actually also have a radio show, so I play your music.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
So I found him here. So now we're going to interview him.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
So if you could please introduce yourself.
So, I'm Mehdi Khamoum from Morocco, Agadir. I play Gnawa music. Gnawa music is spiritual music. It's coming from Africa to Morocco. I play this music by my family. I learn from them. I learn from all the master of Gnawa in Morocco. And yeah, we are here in Visa for Music to do residence with the bass player from United States that called Jamal Tintakuma, and it was a good show, amazing show. And we was in Tangier also. And right now we find the beautiful woman from Ethiopia, and they like to be one day in Ethiopia. And they want I should go to Ethiopia, and I will go to Ethiopia
Yes.
soon.
Very soon, very soon. So
Yeah.
to explain, just in case nobody knows
Yeah.
about Gnawa music.
Okay.
I know it's spiritual, but if you could take it a little back and
Yeah.
kind of explain what it really means.
Yeah. You know the history about the black community. The black community is coming, the slaves in this, but right now, alhamdulillah, we have freedom. Everyone here likes freedom. We have freedom. Like the slaves is coming from Mali, Senegal, Sudan, all this. He's coming and bringing his culture with them. You understand? And Morocco is like the big door for Europe, America, and all this stuff. All these slaves is coming to Morocco, and after he's going to the other city. And there is many like black community. He's staying in Morocco, in the south of Morocco, in Agadir, Zagora, Essaouira. Then he travels to Casablanca, Tangier, and also in Algeria, because there is Gnawa also in Algeria, there is in Tunisia, there is in Egypt. Then like this culture what he's bringing with him, you know, the black community is like he's believing in spiritual. He's believing in the system of color. You know the system of color, the seven god, like the seven like color, like yellow, black, white, yeah, the color. And in Morocco, like he was developing the system because he found the Islam in Morocco. Before that, he became like spiritual Islam African music. You understand? And we have like in this to do this, to bring this energy, like yellow energy or white energy. You need to Lila. It's night of Gnawa. We play all the night for like the ritual of these seven colors. You understand? Each color we give them like a song. And also the incense, the incense and all this stuff, and people is getting like spirit in this, in trance in this music. But Gnawa music right now, he became like a world of like music. Everyone he knows music before, because we have like a festival, a big festival in Essaouira. It's called Gnawa Music Festival, and there all the musicians, like he was like a private in the Lila, but he bring this musician from the Lila to the stage to like do a duo and fusion with like other musicians, with reggae music, blues music.
Wow.
Yeah. And right now, all the musicians, African musicians, is playing reggae or blues. He's surprised. What is this music? He came from United States. What is this music? The Gimbri. The guy I was playing with him, he play bass.
Okay.
And when he say my instrument, like it's not an instrument, wood, skin, it's like something. What is this? Wow, that's it. That is the truth. That's it. That's the
root of the bass.
The root of the bass.
Exactly.
That's the mother of the mother of the bass. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
And I'm as musician, like young musician, we try to share our culture. How we share it? We're gonna not stay in the private space with the Lila. I play traditional way, but I prefer to collaborate, fusion with other kind of music like that. I gonna learn a lot from them, and it's gonna learn, exchange music.
Beautiful. That's the best way to actually get to know one another.
Yeah.
Have you ever played at Visa for Music?
Came to Visa for Music from the first edition. Because the first edition it was in Agadir, in my town.
Okay.
And here in Rabat I was here, and I think in 2017, maybe 17 or 18, I was playing showcase.
Okay.
Yeah, and Brahim is is a friend of me. I know him very well, and he knows the music, like our culture, and he helped us to share it. To share it with the other people.
That's very good, because in Ethiopia actually we brought Ma'alam Kasri.
Oh.
Yes, so we know Ganawa.
The master.
Exactly.
Ma'alam Kasri is one of the master of Gnawa. He do like the evolution of Gnawa music. I respect him a lot.
He was very good. So it was a door opening for us
to see
into Gnawa. Exactly.
To know what is Gnawa music.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know what was beautiful is he actually played Ethiopian artists together. It was amazing. So we are here to introduce Morocco, Ethiopia, and the rest of the continent. So people can get excited to come to Morocco, you know?
The first thing, I want to think a lot, like the master, the big master, Al-Qasri, because of him, you know Gnawa music, the Ethiopian knows Gnawa music, and you go to search and you find me in YouTube.
Exactly.
Thank you Allah. Al-Qasri, he do like a big job in this side. Then I find like in Africa we have a problem. Each country he doesn't know
the other
country, and that is problem. People he search how go into Europe or go into America, and he he doesn't know he lives a big like Africa.
Africa. 55.
Wow, Africa.
Exactly.
He doesn't know what is mean Africa. I think what I was Polish culture, what I was learning from Africa. When I go to Europe, everybody is thinking, what is that? What is this? You understand? From Africa we learn a lot of things. When I go to Zanzibar, what is this?
See?
Wow. You go to Maldives, but Zanzibar is, you understand? Then here I should, I told to the government of each country in Africa, please be one. Please, you have to learn for next generation.
Absolutely.
The next generation, go to each other. Go to Senegal, go to that, go to that.
So that's a very good point. One of the things that I also like doing, or what I do outside of having the TV and radio show, is I do special events, cultural events. because, like you said, we don't know each other
Yeah.
and we're not united. So I feel like the only way we can unite each other is through the arts. So if I bring you from Morocco or any other African country to Ethiopia, you bring your country to my country.
Yes.
Therefore, they learn a little bit about that country.
Yeah.
So we have to be able to exchange, even musically.
Yeah.
That would be
Ibrahim Zinedis do visa for music. Maybe in the other country, visa culture. Maybe in the other country, visa for that. You understand? Because we don't need visa. We don't need nothing to like collaborate with that. That's way.
I do agree, because the other issue that we have is flight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because to fly to Morocco, we have to go somewhere else and then come back. You know what I mean?
So
that's one of the issues
and
that we
it's
also have.
so expensive.
Thank you.
Please, Moroccan like airlines, just for going to Africa. Give us the cheaper.
Yeah, because it's cheaper to go to Europe or America.
$20 to go to Europe, to Spain, and to go to Senegal, to go to Ethiopia, to go to like $1,000. Please,
help us.
Air Morocco, please. Yeah, we need go to see our family.
Yes.
That's our family, because it's Africa. Africa is one.
It's one.
Yeah, Africa is one. We have to know us very well. It's like in United States.
But they can travel around.
Exactly. But in Africa, we need that.
It's okay. It's soon come.
Soon come.
Yes.
Soon come. And thank you so much
thank you
for
very
this
much.
Interview.
Yes.
Thank you so
Me
much.
too.
I told you.
You will
the
be in
energy
Ethiopia.
bring me here, and we do that.
And the energy is going to take you to Ethiopia. Perfect.
With this expensive island, I will come.
Yes,
I will come. No problem. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.